I really look forward to be here every working day, 5 times a week, with an episode about positioning yourself so no one can ignore you anymore. Beautiful lady, welcome to the podcast show for female leaders. And the reason why I'm recording this podcast is because I took a giant leap. It's not even 2 weeks ago. Okay, let's start not completely from the beginning, but let's give a few insights in my journey. I've worked as a saleswoman for 13 years. I had several sales and management positions until the moment I decided, okay, what happened? What happened? How do I look back at my life when I'm about to die, if I am experiencing that moment, conscious, of course? How do I look back? And the only answer I could give to that question was I made money. I made money for myself, of course. I drove a nice car. I had a nice phone, laptop, all paid, good salary. But even more, I was contributing to other people's salary or stocks or whatever. And that wasn't for me. It wasn't how I wanted to look back. So, okay, then you know that you don't want to end like that, but what do I want? And it's like 6 years ago now that I decided to figure out, okay, if this is not it, what is it that I want to do? So I jumped into a program and very quickly I found out that I want to improve women's positions at work, but not only at work, of course, but that's for me the main focus. Whether you have a job somewhere or you have your own company, you're a business owner. Because I do believe the world should be a bit more equal for women. Maybe in many places on paper we are equal compared to men, but I see at work around me, I see and I hear a lot of different stories. So that's what I'm trying to change when I'm leaving this world. I don't know where, but when I'm leaving this world, I know now that I left a contribution to women position. And I'm doing that already for 5 to 6 years in the Netherlands, where I'm from, where I'm actually born, where I'm living with husband and kids. And there was always this thing, this dream, but you know, what if I could, what if I could work with women from all over the world? And it stayed like that. And it stayed like that until recently I joined another program to grow, to have myself, to improve myself, and to grow my company. And we were all asked to present our $1 million plan. And of course, one of the things in that $1 million plan was to work with women all over the world. And I remember, and it's not that long ago, because the reason why I'm recording this podcast is didn't even happen 12 days ago. 14 days ago, I did not know that I was going to do this today, right now. So I remember I was sitting on the couch, it was evening, kids were already in bed, and I was making my plan. And I remember working with women abroad, maybe with you. It gave me such a big smile. If you're actually watching the video on YouTube, you can see my face and you can see me smile. And yet, I put it in the planning for next year, from 12 months from now. And I was okay with that. But until the moment I had a 3-day business retreat and I had to present my plan. And the trainer, of course, she's good. At least I'm convinced she's brilliant. She asked me, but Susan, why do you want to work with women outside of Holland? And I was like, my answer was, yeah, but there are so many people on this planet, and we all have a different view on the world. We all have our habits. We all have our cultures. And the fact that I get to know so much more about cultures all over the world, that's what I really like. And I do not believe only in the Netherlands, only in this small country where I'm from, there is women who can, improve, can fasten their careers, can make more money, can. I believe truly that it makes you more happy when you can take more leadership on everything. And if you talk about positioning yourself, it's all about the question, what do I want? And then take action on that. And so it makes you more happy. Simple as that. At least that's my belief. So she asked me this question. I answered, and of course there was my smile, and of course I was talking not from my head, but from my true self. And then she asked me, "But why do you wait one more year? Why do you wait one more year? Do you know how to start?" I said, "Yes, I know how to start." And do you what needs to do? What do you need to do? How to start? I said, podcast English. Because I already have a Dutch podcast. I just recorded also my last episode 370 came out also today, 9th of September 2024. But that's my last one, so that is another leap I took. And so she said, "What stops you then from just go? What stops you?" And I had no answer. I had no answer to that question. And basically I had no more excuses. And at first it felt like my trainer, my coach, gave me permission to just go for it, to just do it. But she did not give me permission. I gave myself permission. I do not have any more excuses not to follow another dream, another long time dream. So here I am, 9th of September 2024, my first podcast in English, podcast show for female leaders. Also today, my last episode appeared from the Dutch podcast. It's called the podcast for vrouwelijke leiders. And I already got a response. So what a shame, and wow. And now I cannot listen unless, of course, your English is comfortable, which for many people in Holland is the case, but not for everybody. Anyway, this is episode number 1. And I took a giant leap of faith. And I'm really happy, and whether you're listening or whether you're watching, or I really look forward to be here every working day, 5 times a week, with an episode about positioning yourself so no one can ignore you anymore. Enjoy. Please, in Spotify, leave a comment if you have any question. This is only the beginning. Thank you for listening to this very first episode. Thank you very much. Bye. See you tomorrow.